Hello. So for my study skills strategy, strategy number one, I chose to do a reaction guide for eighth grade social studies. And this specifically pertains to knowing about just certain things in the Civil War, uh, economical and social factors, and important figures during a certain time. But for this, to do the reaction guide, students will be given a handout with a chart divided in three sections. In the first section, students choose whether they agree or disagree with a statement before doing an assigned chunk of reading. In the second section, there's a statement specific to the topic that is read by the students that I have already written on there for them. And then in the third section, after reading, students write again whether they now agree or disagree, and where like what page number or maybe a sentence or two to justify or support what they have now chosen to agree or disagree upon. And so I think reaction guides work really good for students because it makes it more personal and they can just connect and relate to it better. I feel like when they are trying to talk about it how they see it and how they feel about things. But the in the book, More Tools for Teaching Content Literacy, it talked about when students use a reaction guide, they are led to connect their current background knowledge and opinions to what they're reading. And then the reaction guide also serves as a review of main points and ideas. They serve as a common ground for collaborative learning and solidify the essential ideas and information the students are learning about. And then lastly, reaction guides also help reinforce internal organization patterns like cause and effect, problem and solution, enumeration, and comparison and contrasting. And so down here is my example I created pertaining to our Civil War lesson, and I will blow that up in a different Word document so it's easier to see. And so over here in this first section on the left is where they would agree or disagree after reading this statement I wrote for them in the middle first. And so after they do their assigned reading, they'd read the statement first. I'm sorry, read the statement first, agree or disagree, and then do their assigned reading given to them by me or a different teacher. And then after that reading, they would come over here and write whether they still agree or disagree, or if they've changed their minds, and then they can have more space to write why and justify it, and just tell me what they think about it, and just talk about how they feel about it. And that is my first strategy.